This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for November 24th, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 1.18 points or 0.28% to 413.38. Total trade volume was up with 65,588 shares changing hands at a total value of 226.9 million real or over $56,000. On the main board, 3 stocks were up. Leading the market was Grand Twins International up 1.45% or 100 real to 7,020 real per share, followed by Pestech Cambodia, which rose 0.37% or 10 real to 2,680 real per share. Scenic Ville Autonomous Port was also up 20 real to 12,340 real per share. On the downside, 4 stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Akleda Bank, which was down 0.57% or 40 real to 7,000 real per share, followed by Royal Group Phnom Penh SCZ, which dropped 0.48% or 10 real to 2,090 real per share. Phnom Penh Autonomous Port and Cam GSM were also down, while the 2 remaining stocks on the main board stayed flat. Over on the growth board, both stocks were flat. DBD Engineering remained stable at 2,140 real per share, while JS Land was unchanged from 2,680 real per share. MJQ Education recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 18,941 shares changing hands at a total value of 37.4 million real or over $9,000, approximately 29% of the total trade volume on Monday. Royal Group Phnom Penh SCZ recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 18,684 shares changing hands at a total value of 38.8 million real or close to $10,000, about 28% of the total shares traded on November 24th. In other market news, Telco Tech released a disclosure notice on its financial report for Q3 of 2025. While the company recorded a loss, Telco Tech still maintains strong liquidity. The company recorded a net loss of 169.2 million real in Q3 of 2025, compared to a profit of over 5 billion real recorded a year earlier. Total assets rose by 1.88% year-on-year to 308.9 billion real. Despite weaker profitability, the company showed a solid financial stability with a current ratio of 1.89 and quick ratio of 1.87 and maintained strong debt servicing capacity supported by an interest coverage ratio of 4.95 times. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD was stable at 4,010 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly up to 100.17. Looking at global commodities, oil prices took a breather on Monday after last week's fall of about 3% as investors weighed the chances for a U.S. rate cut against the prospect of a Russia-Ukraine deal that could free up more Russian supply through an easing of sanctions. Brent crude futures fell 3 cents or 0.05% to $62.53 US dollars per barrel, while West Texas Intermediate was down 7 cents or 0.12% at $57.99 US dollars a barrel. Both benchmarks hit their lowest settlement since October 21st. Gold prices held steady as growing expectations of a U.S. Federal Reserve rate cut next month helped offset pressure from a firm U.S. dollar. Spot gold was steady at $4,065.31 US dollars per ounce. U.S. gold futures for December delivery fell 0.4% to $4,062.40 US dollars per ounce. U.S. stock futures climbed on Monday, heading into the shortened Thanksgiving trading week, buoyed by hopes for an interest rate cut and eyeing a further rebound from a pullback that has cooled this year's AI-driven market rally. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, Dow Jones Industrial Average futures added roughly 0.3%, while S&P 500 futures advanced 0.6%. Contracts on the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 climbed 0.9% as Wall Street stocks geared up for a bid to extend Friday's bounce. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for November 24th.